I pretended to be deaf for 3 years just to see what people really thought of me, and it destroyed my entire family. It started junior year when I got a severe ear infection that left me temporarily deaf in both ears for 2 weeks. During those weeks, I learned to read lips and discovered something fascinating. People say horrific things when they think you can't hear them. My hearing came back, but I didn't tell anyone. The first thing I learned was that my best friend Sarah called me pathetic behind my back. While sitting right next to me at lunch, she told Jessica how exhausting it was pretending to care about my problems. "She's so needy," Sarah mouthed while I stared straight ahead. My parents were worse. At dinner, my mom would silently mouth things like, "She's falling behind in everything," to my dad. He'd nod and mouth back, "It's probably just a phase." But the real revelation came from my sister Emma. Emma was 2 years older and the golden child. Straight A's, varsity soccer, early admission to Stanford. I thought we were close. I was wrong. One night, Emma brought her boyfriend over to study. I was in the living room, supposedly doing homework. They sat at the kitchen table where I could see them perfectly. "Is she always this pathetic?" her boyfriend asked, gesturing toward me. Emma laughed. "Pretty much. My parents baby her because she's the disappointment. They've basically given up on her being successful like me. Doesn't that bother you?" "Are you kidding? It makes my life easier. They expect nothing from her, everything from me." I kept my face neutral, but inside I was planning my revenge. For 3 years, I documented everything. My parents had a betting pool with relatives about whether I'd graduate high school. My guidance counselor told colleagues I was a lost cause. Even my grandmother told my mom she was embarrassed to introduce me to her bridge club. The breaking point came at Emma's graduation party. The whole extended family was there, celebrating her acceptance to medical school. I sat in the corner playing the part of the disabled sister. That's when I overheard my parents talking to my uncle. "We're honestly relieved," my dad said. "At least one of our kids turned out normal. We can focus our college fund entirely on Emma's medical school now." My mom nodded. "The deaf one will probably qualify for disability benefits anyway. We don't have to worry about her future anymore." They were planning to abandon me financially because they thought I was disabled. I stood up, walked to the center of the room, and clapped my hands loudly. "Can everyone hear that?" I asked clearly. The room went silent. Emma's face went white. "Because I can hear everything," I continued. "Every cruel word, every whispered insult, every plan you've made behind my back for 3 years." My mother's mouth fell open. "What do you mean?" "I mean, I've been able to hear perfectly since junior year. I just wanted to see what kind of people my family really were when they thought I couldn't hear them." I pulled out my phone and played a recording. My parents discussing how much money they'd save by not sending the defective one to college. Emma started crying. "We didn't mean—" "Yes, you did," I cut her off. I turned to my parents. "You raised me for 18 years, then wrote me off the moment you thought I had a disability." I picked up my graduation gift, a cheap bracelet they'd clearly grabbed last minute, and handed it back to my mom. "Keep this. You'll need to save money now that you only have one daughter." I walked out and never went back. 5 years later, I'm finishing my master's degree in psychology. Emma dropped out of medical school after 2 years. Turns out she couldn't handle pressure without her parents doing everything for her. They've tried reaching out, claiming they misunderstood what I heard. But I have 3 years of recordings that say otherwise. Sometimes people ask if I regret the deception. The answer is simple. I regret that it was necessary. But I learned the most valuable lesson of my life. When people show you who they really are, believe them, even when they think you can't hear them.